everybody, welcome to the Newsroom channel. This is going to be my new platform. We're going to still be filming on Fridays and releasing on Fridays, so stay patient with us as we're launching our website. We are also on Patreon. We're also on YouTube. We're also on Twitter. We also have a You Look Like Wha Snapchat, which you saw my Bitmoji in the intro. So stay tuned with us. We have a lot to offer in the next few months as we're building our relations here on Patreon. And what we're looking at right here is from the Election Wizard. He posted on Twitter, Washington Ritter, the United States is prepared to remove sanctions on Iran to resume compliance with the Iran nuclear deal, including those that are inconsistent with the 2015 pact. The U.S. State Department said on Wednesday without providing details. Very interesting. We'll see how that pans out. Now, I'm reposting the Arab Weekly due to the fact that the Iranian President Hassan Rouhani said Wednesday, around April 6, 2021, that the first talks in Vienna on rescuing the troubled 2015 nuclear deal had to open a new chapter. He told the cabinet meeting in Tehran, if Washington shows it's honest and secure, that's all that they asked for, and that they think that they will be able to negotiate in a short time, if necessary, with the other parties to the deal. The Iranian delegation had sat down in Vienna on that Tuesday with representatives from Britain, China, France, Germany, and Russia. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this all pans out since they're getting close. And our next news is out of Iraq. On the Iraqi front, IRAQIbusinessnews.com by John Lee posted, the United Arab Emirates UAE has announced a $3 billion investment in Iraq with the aims of strengthening economic and investment relations, creating new opportunities for corporations and partners, and advancing developmental growth to support the Iraqi people. The initiative was announced following Iraq's Prime Minister Mustafa al-Kazemi officially visited to the UAE. Moving over to Kyrgyzstan and Iraqi governments, the closing statement from Baghdad today of the meeting that brought together the president of Kyrgyzstan region with the Kurdish political parties considered the approval of the Iraqi federal budget law a positive step in the context of the progress of relations between the Kyrgyzstan region government and the Iraqi federal government. The meeting expressed, according to the text of the statement, the hope that brought the budget law will be applied and have positive repercussions on the lives and livelihood of the citizens and the economic situation of Iraq and Kyrgyzstan's region, and pave the way for solving problems between the two sides on the basis of the Constitution and within the framework of the federal system. In it, the blessings and appreciations of the initiatives of the Kyrgyz region presidency and gatherings between the forces and the political parties in an atmosphere of frankness and openness. The problems and sources of concerns were reviewed and reaffirmed the needs and importance of unifying the rank, dialogue, and understanding between the political parties in order to solve problems. In the meeting, it was emphasized that the current conditions of the Kyrgyzstan region, achieving constitutional rights, protecting gains, and moving towards a better future called for realism and the sense of responsibility for everyone, working together, sharing, and uniting of ranks, and reaffirmed with the interests, the reform process, and work to improve the living conditions of citizens and the needs to protect freedom of expression, and settling of framework and mechanisms for continuation of these meetings. And this is your breaking news update. According to Shafak News today, the Secretary General of the League of the Arab States, Ahmad Abul Gait, is scheduled to conduct an official visit to Iraq tomorrow, Saturday. A government source told Shafak agency that Abul Gait will visit the capital Baghdad tomorrow and will meet during the visit the three presidencies and a number of Iraqi political leaders. The sources indicated that Geit will discuss during the visit the situation in Iraq and regions and strengthens Baghdad's role in the Arabic League. These visits come after Prime Minister Mustafa al-Kahimi made 2 official visits to Saudi Arabia and the UAE. And taking a look at Shafak News, an informed political source said on Wednesday that the President of the Republic had approved the budget law and returned it to the government to work on it. The sources told Shafak News that the President of the Republic, Barham Shahi, approved today the federal budget for 2021, and it was sent to the Ministry of Finance to work on it starting Thursday, which was yesterday. The Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Bahir Haddad, announced yesterday, Tuesday, that the Parliament will refer the federal budget law for the 2021 year presidency of the Republic for approval. According to the document signed by Deputy Secretary General of Parliament, Shadak Hamed, addressed to the Office on Presidency of the Republic obtained by Shafak News Agency that based on Article 73, Clause 3 of the Constitution, we send to you the federal budget law of 2021. And you've been watching the Newsroom channel for all your Middle East news updates and intel. But before we go, our last part of our weekly showcase is our food segment. That's right, what's cooking in the kitchen? My low-carb dish of the week is roast carrots and cauliflower and roast for myself and carrots for everybody else in the house. They have a little bit of a higher sugar content. So join me in the kitchen now. Okay guys, so I put my roast in the crock pot with a little bit of onion powder, garlic powder, and thyme. Then I chopped me up an onion. I seasoned it with cilantro lime seasoning. Got that at Sam's. Then I placed it in the crock pot early morning. I also put in a little bit of cauliflower and carrots right behind that. After I put my carrots and cauliflower in, I waited for them to cook all day as I was doing my filming and editing for this video. And then 6:30 came around and I served it for dinner. Well, I want to thank you for joining me in the kitchen. I'm also having me a skinny margarita since I was able to make it through the first weeks of video filming. Thank God. But thank you everyone for all your continuing support, and I will see you guys next Friday for more Newsroom channel intel. Thanks and take care.